Have you ever finished a book, felt inspired, and 3 months later, you can't remember a single lesson from the book? I used to think the problem was my memory. Turns out, the problem was how I was reading the book. Because reading more books doesn't make you smarter. No, remembering and applying them is what makes you smarter. Today, I'll show you how I actually remember what I read, how I take notes, and how I avoid reading just for reading's sake. And this is a good place to mention that one of our subscribers asked us this question: how do you read and remember what you have read? How do you read not just for reading's sake, but you remember what you have read? I gave an answer, but I promised to make a video based on the request, okay? Number one, make sure the book is solving a real need in your life. Before I open a book, I ask one question: what problem in my life is this book going to solve or meant to solve? For instance, Atomic Habits, I needed systems, not motivation. The Psychology of Money, I needed better financial behavior. And the book, Ego is the Enemy, I needed to get out of my own way or out of my own head. I needed to see the world the way others see the world. Get out of my head. So I needed to read that book. All of them were addressing a need. So when I began my intensive reading journey in 2024, I started with finance book, psychology books, relationship books, and then I morphed into career books, behavior books, AI, the world. I started diversifying based on my needs and the problem I knew it was going to solve. So start from somewhere and then you grow as you evolve. So if a book isn't addressing a current need, it becomes entertainment, not transformation. Lesson here: read with intent, not just curiosity. Number two, read with a conversation in mind. One of the fastest ways to remember a book is talk about it. Books like How to Win Friends and Influence People, Give and Take, The Laws of Human Nature. These books stick because they show up in conversations that I have with people. When you explain an idea to someone else, your brain upgrades it from information into understanding. So, hint or rule: if you can't explain it simply, you don't really know it yet. Number three, reinforce. Don't overnote, okay? I don't highlight everything. I don't rewrite the whole book. I simply ask, what 1 to 3 ideas actually changed how I think from this book? What behavior should change after I have read this book? From The Richest Man in Babylon, pay yourself first is what I learned. From Atomic Habits, systems beat goals and motivation. From the book Same as Ever, I learned that human behavior does not change, but context can change. There is always one lesson underpinned in every book. And that is enough, okay? So hint, capture principles, not paragraphs. Number four, revisit the book later, okay? Most times I try to read a book twice in a year period. This is the secret that most people miss. Books age differently depending on where you are in life. I have read a book on leadership. I have made a note: revisit this book when in a new leadership position, okay? When you get to different stages of your life, different books will become useful. And it might be that you have read that book before, you now need to reread it again for fresh application. Just like the Bible, meditate on these laws day and night. For instance, the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad will hit differently when you start earning for the first time. The first 90 days will hit differently when you step into leadership. Thanks for the feedback hits when feedback starts hurting you. I often go back to my old books, my old notes, AI summary, artificial intelligence summaries of books, key highlighted ideas from those books to help me reinforce my learning. The rule from here is this: books compound when revisited. Number five, curate a structured reading list. Random reading is equal to random growth. I rotate between mindset books, Ego is the Enemy, Chin Paradox, money books, Psychology of Money, Liar's Poker, Richest Man in Babylon. 3. Leadership books, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Developing the Leader Within You, and How Women Rise. Also, career books, The Squiggly Career, What Got You Here Will Not Get You There. I rotate between them. Holistic growth beats binge reading one genre. It's not how much you read, it's how well you connect the dots. Track. What gets tracked gets remembered. I track what I read, when I read it, key ideas, when I should revisit them, who recommended the book to me, what section or what genre they are, and also which app or which medium or channel did I read them from. Did I read it from the Libby app, which is the library app? Did I read it from YouTube? Did I read it from Spotify or Audible? Where did I read it from? Or was it an ebook? I also track where or the medium I used in reading it. Key rule here: memory loves repetition, not pressure. So if you read books and want them to actually change your life, not just your bookshelf, like this video, subscribe to The Quiet Learner, and comment which book taught you the most and why. And remember, reading is input, application is growth. See you in my next video. Bye.